I've spent my career in marketing. So I'm going to take a lens from the marketing folks just for a second. 9 times out of 10, so I'm speaking directly to marketers out there. You have the opportunity, 9 times out of 10, to have some control over a website, the content that goes on a website, and typically how a website operates. Now, you may not be a developer. You may not be the person that's executing that, but 9 times out of 10, a marketer is involved in the website. And a big miss is the first impression that people have with the brand is typically the website. And it's amazing to me how many brands out there, or even just myself, when I go to websites, and I'm not colorblind, but I certainly have a hard time with certain colors and the text of colors being prominent against that background. And it's amazing to me how many people just completely miss it and don't even think about this. And as a company and as marketers, you have to think about these things. And look, we live in a world today where, as Josh and I have mentioned, there are millions of people that struggle with these things. And because of that, that means there's millions of ways in which you can actually accomplish some of these things without having to put a ton of resources behind it. Very simple things. Like, there was a website that I found the other day that allows you to drop in any piece of content, or you can drop in a website URL, and it will literally show you what somebody else sees with color blindness and how your color scheme is portrayed and seen by them. Now, if you're not colorblind, you wouldn't know that, right? But these kind of tools exist in the world today. And I remember when I was going through my situation, I had this, I don't even know what they call it now, but it was this big thing. It weighed about 30 pounds and it sat on my lap. And when I would type, it would read it back to me because I couldn't see, right? And it would read it back to me. And that was like the first introduction in my life. I was 17 at the time. First introduction into my life where I actually got to hear voice technology. It changed my life. I wouldn't have been able to go to college without it. No doubt about it. There's just 100% no way I would have been able to do it. I couldn't have written my papers without it. So like there are little things that can help. And that was way long ago when I was 17 years old, right? I'm 37 now too. So the technology that exists and the tools that exist to tackle accessibility are more accessible than ever before.